Hello every single one of you beautiful people, welcome to today's New York Open on Eivindfx 1st of November, first day of the month, the most important day of the month. That is where we are here right now. We are going to go through some setups. We can go through your tradings, by the way. Do not worry, please send me your charts and I'll be happy to help you on dollar, gold, silver, oil, stock market, Amazon for that matter. Also, the 10-year T-note, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, day trading, swing trading, whatever you feel like. Maybe that is too much, but I am a fundamental trader, swing trader, then day trader, and then we shall see if we can get some action out there. We need to pay our bills. We need to pay our Christmas gifts now. So, if you're wondering when the Christmas gifts are coming in, it is right now. So, yeah, have fun, people. Have fun. I hope that you are happily available as always. So, I think this is the same time as always. I'm trying to figure out these time zone differences and all those things. I hope that we are at least on the same time as well today. Dollar is currently falling. S&P 500 made an all-time high, as well as NASDAQ. Today is 1st of November. Let's go! All right, Adu is a YouTube member. Thank you very much for being a YouTube member. Hello, I followed you after watching. Nick stream says, Tabongo Mayo, very much welcome. I hope that I will make you laugh today too. Hello, Ali, how are ya? So you're wondering, people, like, why is there so many things on my screen today? I'm sorry, I will take everything away. Sure. But there is some interesting things in here that you might need to know, but I'm not going to tell you because I don't have time. This is not the time, this is not the moment to do it, but if you want to, there you go. Hello, says Akaniro, Gideon Kipet says, great to see you today. How about Kozlefx says, hello Ivan, hello everyone. And James says, again, how are you feeling today? Today I'm better. Yesterday I was very nauseous by the end of the stream, and I think that is due to what do you call it? That it's overworked. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. So yeah, sure. So dollar at the moment is falling. What is happening in the market? Is this a sell point? Do we need to wait for a lower low? Where's the market going? Was this actually manipulation to sell? Is this manipulation to buy? Well, we all have those questions. They will be answered. Do not worry. Let's go through the economic calendar for today. What is it today? Today it is ISM services, manufacturing. Ashkat Singh just joined the E-team. Thank you very much. Happy to have you on board. Good morning, good evening, Peter. So yeah, waiting on pullback till Wednesday. Wait for the news on the dollar. That is one way of doing the market. Absolutely. There's no right way at the moment. I'm gonna let you guys free as to do your own analysis. But also, it also has consequences for you. So I just got to say that. All has consequences. Positive, negative, who knows who will win. But one consequence that I'm going to take is I'm going to sell yen. By the way, whatever I'm talking about today is only my own personal opinion. There's no financial advice. And also, trading forex, trading the markets, financial instruments whatsoever, is risky unless you are buying bonds. Yeah, that is kind of risk-free. Unless you're buying bonds, everything else is risky and can lose your entire account in that. So, just have that in mind as we go through today. I just want to mention also that We have daily setups tonight, so if you want to be a part of that team, you probably need to sign up. Are you buying yen pairs? Yes, I am buying yen pairs. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. That's my theory, at least. We can start out with pound yen. I saw, who was that this morning? Ryan. I think it's from, is it called Ryan FX? FX Ryan? A guy said that he was looking to pound yen to break out of here. Well, we haven't broken yet. If you are in some kind of trading, in some kind of trading experience, I'm gonna add my 2 cents here, and I'm gonna say this 2 things. First of all, we have not broken. That is a very important stuff. The next thing is, do you think it's gonna break? That is a different question. This, by the way, anything can happen here. This can be the low. This can be the high. Okay? So if you are like a trend trader, no technical buys whatsoever, you are now in a waiting position. And you will be like, where's it gonna go? Well, the market hasn't really told us where it's gonna go. It hasn't made a lower low. It hasn't made a higher high. So that is what we're gonna go through tonight on the daily setups as well. Where do we think it's gonna go tomorrow? Where do we think what's like the best plan of attack kind of a thing? So right now, there is no plan of attack because there is no market, there is no direction. Well, that's just on the 1 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, there is bullish. Okay, but also we have prices lower that we want it to come down to, so we can buy it back up again. More than anything else. I took profits on all my pairs I sold last week. Thank you. Good. No, James, you're just full of profits at the moment. You're just full of profits. I saw that you got some pullback on some of your trades, but man. Eivind, could you analyze GU? I have bullish buys for today. I can go through that. Look. Dollar deceives you. It will rise soon. Let me go through what I think on dollar. Okay, I can do that. I think dollar's gonna rise for this week. I have a general bearish bias on it, so I am gonna jump over it until Wednesday at least. Does that give me bad entries? Sure, I think I will have bad entries because of that. But there's not a lesson in that I have taught you guys for quite so many years now. It is to trade what you know, not what you think you know, and not what you expect to know. So, when there is a change in policy, I know there's a change in policy. That's when I'm gonna trade it. Is the market well? So right now for CAD, I know there is going to be a change in policy. There is a change in policy already, by the way. So I can trade the CAD bullishness. On dollar, we don't have increasing interest rates yet. And they have said that is 2 different things. Right now, they're just going to taper. So that is supposed to be, in my books, be dollar bearish. That is how I interpret it. But is the dollar bullishness comes in when we have rate hikes. And until we have rate hikes, that is when I'm going to be dollar bull. I'm going to be dollar bull. I'm going to fight for my life to be dollar bull when increasing interest rates in America. And last time that happened, the dollar bullish trend was, I don't know if it's going to happen this time around though, bro. But I think we all can see. You don't need glasses in this situation where you are rising for 247 days in a row before any major pullbacks on daily. You also then flew up like a rocket ship to, is it 2,000 or is it 20,000? 25% at least up. If we're going to go 25% up from 94, well, that is pretty far. Woo, 24, 24, 24, 24. That is up to 116, 117. If that is going to happen. Okay. So that is kind of, you need to have your mouth in the right position. You need to be collected as to what is right now, what is going to be in the future, and how far into the future is it? Because right now it is not confirmed that we are going to go interest rates hikes. It's just expectations. So we shall see who's going to win in the end. But did I make profits? I made profits the third week of October. Sorry, yeah, October, yeah. This week, last week, no, it wasn't a great week. So, anyways, I should actually, I would actually find the, start doing my update on my profits and loss kind of a thing for the month. Now it's 1st of November. I will start from today. I just need to be better at structuring that though. Pound has news on Thursday. News is kind of interesting. It is the interest rate meeting. That is more than news. That is a policy meeting. Wait, SlyFX did not tell me that he sold the top on euro. He wants my opinion on euro dollar. So your opinion is probably then, well, what is going to happen next? Okay? What I'm going to tell you, mister, is one of two things. Okay? If your bias, if your direction is to the lower side, okay, if that is what you believe is going to do for the market, you should be break even and happy and close your eyes. Okay? I don't know if we're going to be an extremely volatile Wednesday, or up until then. Normal market would say, well, we should range until then. That should save you. Hello, Selva. So, if I sold at 17, whatever that is, 116, 17 area, I would be very happy. I will be sitting on my laps. I will be sitting on my hands, and I will not do anything at all. Okay? So if you are thinking of euro dollar, if you already have a position. But if you are then going to say, hey, senor, I want to add a position on euro dollar and I want to sell euro dollar, what am I going to do then? You are disadvantaged at the moment, but there is some prices of 1600, 1626, give or take, are prices that you can look to short. The next situation here is, where do you put your stop loss? Put your stop loss at around 1700. So from 1600 to 1700 is 100 pip stop loss. So right now you're already disadvantaged if you sell euro dollar. But if your bias is to do the downside, that is what your job is. And if it goes above 1660, I would be like, well, that's not a good pullback, is it? I'm gonna let out some of my fears about the market. Okay, I have fears. I am driven by fear. That's my personality. High anxiety person and still functioning, I guess. What I can see happening on Wednesday 3rd. Maybe it's just my brain. Okay, but I think someone needs to TP. Okay? Someone needs to take profit. And is probably dollar bearish. Sellers of dollar are probably the ones taking profit. But also, at the same time, someone needs to get a good entry. And by the way, if you are a dollar bull, that is two opposite things, because you want to buy the lowest price. But if you sell dollar, that would make the dollar, is it opposite? If you take profit on sells, that would make price go higher. And if you need a good entry, you need to sell it, not take profit on your sells, so you can settle it down. So that is two opposite things. So I do believe we are going to be boop, high, low, and I'm having a theory of 1 to 200 pips spike. That is one scenario, and probably the worst case scenario. The good scenario is if we get a 200 pip spike in one direction, and this is the entry. That is kind of the good side of dollar bullishness, if you're dollar bull. The other version is if there is some wicks to this candle, and how big are they? Now, I normally tell you guys not to trade news. That is your friend and all those shebangs. What I'm going to tell you this time around is I am cautious. I don't want to lose my entire account on Wednesday because I couldn't keep my trigger happiness away. So I would rather, because central banking's monetary policy are not what do they call it? It's not a one-day event. It's not your NFP number for 1 second, okay? So, if you want to trade this, go ahead. But me and James, we're going to sit on the sideline. We're probably going to enter some trades on Wednesday on the volatility in our direction, as the market will do so too. But until then, I am if you're looking into Aussie dollar, for example, okay, we have now fallen from the top. We have made a bottom. We don't have any breakouts here at the moment. We haven't either come down to any targets at the moment. So what I would do, what I would actually say in this situation is probably wait. We could have scalped that one, by the way. We could have entered that one, so probably some 20 pips in profit. But I don't believe in it because we are talking about dollar. But if you took Aussie yen on the other hand, okay, Aussie yen on the other hand has a range this morning, and any break higher, it seems to be a buying opportunity. And if it comes a bit lower down to, for example, M2, would be great at 85.20. Okay. So it all depends what you think is going to happen to the market, okay? The other question here is, what is going to happen to the stock market? What's going to happen to NASDAQ? What's going to happen to S&P 500? And the more people talk about a crash in the market, the more I'm expecting this one to just continue rising. Okay. There you go. So right now at the monthlies, we are still looking for that's weeklies actually. 45.85. We're also looking for 44.87. So how do I actually practically do that? I go into my trading terminal, I put a limit order, and I leave. Put a stop loss somewhere far, and I put a limit order in, and if we get it, we get it. If we don't get it, we don't get it. My stream is in and out. Okay. That's interesting. Fair enough. Okay. I don't see any buffering on my side though, but that's all fun and games, isn't it? Dave says, why am I on early? I'm on the same time as I always have done it. It's just that Europe have changed their time, and I'm still doing the streams at the times I'm supposed to do. So I think I can just continue. Seems okay now. Okay, so right now on S&P 500, just waiting for it to fall and put some limited orders in. I'm not going to catch a big fall, but if it falls hard, I will just get out and then get in again. And then the next thing to be done here is just to wait. Everything seems okay at the moment. If I can do Euro Aussie, I have done Euro Aussie. That was plan A, that was plan B. And that was probably last week, I guess, Friday or something. And that was straight in the books. So yeah, sure. Funny, isn't it? I would probably hope for another pullback to 50.46 and selling again. So the first one is this current high that they made today until 54.30 and then a bit higher to 86 would probably be great sell setups. If you're thinking of buying it, don't even think about it. Do somewhere else. You can, Dave. You just need to be. You just need to see the after the lives, and the other thing is that you have my phone number and you can talk to me anytime, anyways. So I don't see any trouble there, Dave. Aussie 200. Okay. And just because I'm not live, that doesn't mean that I'm not dead. I think it was a good one. Hey. Ciao, chi. Always monthly. That was monthly. Okay. Those are really out in cycling at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. The fall on Friday was, to me, looking like a bullish price entry. What's the go so far? Yeah. So what happened on Friday was probably the pullback I wanted to see. And then just going higher from here. Either 73.25 or 72.48. Looking for someone to go higher. This is kind of like... Do you trade US 36, says Xavier? Not day trade. Yeah, nothing is happening, bro. It depends on what you have done, though. If you have sold it or bought it, though. Because I've said bullish on Aussie and on oil. I don't know if you got any entries, though, but if you bought it, you should be in profit. If you sold it, I will probably not be very happy with you. So it jumped off the weekly central. Okay, I guess it is what it is. Nothing more than that. And then, sure, having fun higher. Good morning, Denise. The other one on that gas, I said should fall. Well, hasn't come up to any sell points yet. So, sure. Depends what you did. For gold, for that matter, we have said that we want to sell it at 1800, and that price has not been hit yet. So at the moment, the gold update, by the way, for everyone, is nothing, nada, nuda. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so Euro dollar is rising. Did you buy it this morning? That's up to you. If you did buy this morning, right now it's a bit higher than you probably would hope for. I am seeing currently this one to be a bullish, bearish pullback because of the great fall on Friday, and I'm seeing this one to continue fall. How does that resemble with my buys and what I want to see in the market? It doesn't. So there you go. Is this stream still in and out? It's kind of what I'm wondering about. Because I can see my lives and I'm still doing very well. Okay, cool. Great. The other thing here is Aussie dollar. There is the buy here. Pound yen. There was a buy there, I guess. Aussie yen did not come down to the prices we wanted, so just waiting for a higher high, higher low situation. CAD yen still is not performing, but is all okay. We're just waiting for this one to go higher. The overall trend here is to the upside. We are still seeing lack of a bearish price action, by the way. And we haven't tapped into my crossing here of higher high of the Bank of Canada surprise announcement of the surprise announcement of cutting the QE program. The other thing to notice here is we haven't gone bearish, we haven't really gone bullish, so we're just somewhere in between. So I would love for this one to just continue higher. There is a question there for me. What is that called? Back testing. There is back testing. What is it called? Blue FX from difficult to use, but it records. Sony says pound dollar. Okay, pound dollar. Okay, cool. But yeah, 10 likes for that. That's always interesting. So pound dollar, what's happening here, mate? We have a new lower low here on the 4 hour. We have a new lower low on the 1 hour. And that was the entry for the week, the entry for the month. You're currently in profit if you bought that one. Did you like that entry? Not at all. Nobody liked that entry there at all. So, you know, I guess it is what it is in the end, I guess. But here it goes. So, yeah, profits there. Other than that, if you're thinking of selling it, I don't know what your bias is, mister, but you have plenty of places to sell before Tuesday. And sure enough, 137.27, 137.58, probably areas to sell it. But currently it's having a pullback. And there is this meeting on Thursday, and I'm kind of like towards more that pound will fall on that news. So any kind of bullish price on pound is to me like, I just want this week to get over. Let's see where we end up next week, kind of a thing. Let's see where we survive, how we survive, which way did we survive. Did we survive by still having internet, or we still survive without still having an account, kind of a thing. So sure. I think that's a, and then the technical says it's a short. Can kind of agree to that, I guess, but you need to have a deeper pullback before you can start buying that thing, whatsoever. All right. Hey, and what else? I'm just gonna see if I can do something on my phone. That's always nice. Quality, only 144 pp. I can't do better than that. Okay, great. Chose HD, great. You are a buyer at 136.60. I hope you have a stop loss around 136.40 then. It's a falling knife. Other than that, okay, I guess it goes. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but yeah. Okay, so let me go through the markets more properly. I think I've just shrugged it around and not done what I need to do. If you are a seller on euro, okay, this is your first price here. Technically, the next price you have technically is this one, and the next one you then have is 1660. Sorry, that was the wrong one. So those are kind of the areas you're looking to sell. Now, how do you sell this? Where do you sell it, and how do you sell it, and how can you sell it? So first of all, you need to understand that which level is going to use is mostly up to the markets. So you kind of need to just choose and have a small lot size and see where it goes. That's kind of like, that's a funny, interesting thing. But if you're going to get entries, if you're going to wait for reversals, candlesticks, or whatever, in some cases, not every case, but some cases, you are actually then being left behind, okay? So just having that thought process there. But, that thought process is very valid at the moment. So, yeah, sure, have fun with those levels there. Pound and the levels to sell off, I have already mentioned those. I've probably gone through them as good as I can. So you really want this pullback. If you're a buyer here, you're really taking a big risk here, but because I don't buy lower lows, okay? How do I buy? I buy in these areas, and probably also this area here too. That is a bullish trend. Right now, you have all the moving averages to the downside, so right now, you don't have a bullish trend, okay? Just warning you there, so we all understand what we're going to do next. Okay, and then the pound yen situation, okay? So any kind of rise in pound yen as a seller is kind of like it's a sell for you, yes, and definitely a price that you're looking forward to getting. But do remember one thing. If this now turns higher than 57, we have a bullish trend. Okay? So if we have a bullish trend and we go higher, then you have kind of sold what I would say a pretty mediocre trend. Okay? And also if you go to 4 hour, we haven't broken lower on the moving averages. Just have that in mind. Okay? But sure, my bias is to the upside anyways, so you guys have fun with that. And then pound yen, pound Aussie. New Zealand is very strong this morning. It hasn't come down to the buy areas I want to see, but also it hasn't broken higher from the levels I want to see. Rather not on the 4 hour, and probably not the 1 hour either. And it hasn't really given me any good entries other than just buying at support somewhere here. Okay, I guess. But this market here is not a market that I love to trade in, that I make money in, and then I am being, So, if you are a technical trader, you are still just waiting for your signal to get in there. I don't have a signal there right now, so I can't really get digging in. I can always push it and force it, but I'm not going to. Okay? Alright? Good on that one too. Good on that one too. USD CAD. Still, nothing much to see or say or whatever. Technically, we're still just range bound. The moving averages are fairly sideways. The 4 hour we are probably looking for is still tilted to the downside, but fairly horizontal. So in this case and this market, I wouldn't be taking any trades. I will be happy waiting for the markets to, resume whatever it wants to do. For Euro New Zealand, hasn't really done anything this morning, I would say. We fell on Friday. Kind of a bit of a range bound. And then middle or low. So that kind of entices you to at least sell this pullback here. I don't know if that is going to be the pullback though. I would rather love a much deeper pullback before selling. But other than that, I would say, okay, that is one price you can take. You can take this price here. You can take this price here. But more often than not, I would rather take 22.20, 62.20. Hopefully tomorrow morning. So if you're thinking of, well, that is great. Okay, that was wrong apparently. There we go. But yeah, you guys have been silent today. I don't know what happened to you guys, but everyone is allowed to talk today, so I didn't offend someone I didn't know, but everyone's talking behind my back, but like, no, Evan, you are so offensive. You are Alexis here, but just a bit late. Yeah, okay, cool. Don't be late forever, then you will never get it. Just looking at the news for today, just to have it here. The wrap for the European session believes that inflation's pressure will ease. PMI for UK is a bit better, like slightly better, but not much difference there. Goldman Sachs brings forward their Fed hike timeline to July next year, and rate hikes at this moment in the market is supposed to be end of 2022, George. That's not so the market, that's the Fed, by the way. And then full stimulus plan to be compiled by mid-November. And then there was some easing of some trade wars between Europe and America, by the way, on some aluminium and some steel. So that's always fun. But yeah. So, by the way, people, just for have some fun with you guys and your brains, if dollar gets stronger, that also means that Boeing makes it has it more difficult to send airplanes. It makes the American export lower by having a strong dollar. If euro then also falls consecutively, that also makes Airbus airplanes less expensive. So you have more and more, by the time of euro dollar falling, you have a more and more business getting into Europe per se, if we still grow as an economy and as a global world. Just have that in mind. Just have that in mind. But I have posted research from Danske Bank on the mentorship course. It's a very important read, by the way. It's a very important read, so you should look into that, by the way. Just to mention all that goody. things, right? That is that. So, market. Aussie yen, sorry, still rising. Is that an entry there? Tja, I wouldn't call it a great entry, but I guess there might have been some support here, but I would rather see it coming up, going down, than going to any higher. So I'm still on the sideline here. Pound CAD. Is that what you called for? Blessings? Yeah, okay. Where do you want it to go, Miss Blessings? Blessing, sorry. Was one too many S's there. Where do you want to go? Would you want to buy it or do you want to sell it? Because technically, right now, I would call this market range to bearish. We have a larger time frame range that has not been broken. We currently have bearish pressure here that can sell off. So yeah. The other one is if CAD gets stronger, that also will send this one lower. So if anything. Hello, Max. Yeah, I was supposed to say that. There was some sweet lady from Qatar that once sent me some very, very nice dates. And I tried to find them yesterday in the supermarket, and I didn't find them. I didn't find the package. And I think I have a photo of the package one day, but it's assorted dates with like chocolate and pecan and with some nuts. It's like a whole square box. A square box. Oh, no, it's not square. It's actually a rectangular. And it was so amazing. So if there's anyone living in those areas, please. I wasn't necessarily talking to you, Max, but and it was bought in Qatar, by the way. But I don't know. Is yen going down? Yes, sir. Yes, sure. So for pound CAD, just to give this one a closure here, I would look for any sell setups to the downside. That's all. Those are the two prices you would like to sell it. I'm not going to sell it, but that's at least what you're looking for. Okay, cool. Euro yen. Ooh, okay. So we came down to support this morning. Didn't buy that one. I don't like this support at the moment, mostly because of this fall here. And now I might look stupid as stupidest for not buying support, but it's not a high support. Okay, it's not that support. So what am I gonna do? That is a buy. And that is the buy there at 10 a.m. noon-ish. The area here is then the buy that I'm supposed to take. So going higher on euro yen. DXY is approaching support area on the 4-hour chart. Can we expect a pullback from there, sir? I don't know which support area you are looking at, but ciao. 93.90 is probably a good place to start buying again, but and that makes it this. And then if you are like this trader that does this things with Fibonacci's, you probably want it to come down all the way down to 93.70 before buying. But anyways, it's still very bullish. So currently it's just falling. So right now you're probably trying to catch a falling knife. But right now, I don't think this is the bottom because it's not support enough for me. I all see that, bro. I see that. But I don't think a single touch of that candle there is enough support for me. Aaron says golds look rather bullish. It depends on your eyes. Okay, it depends on your eyes. So if I'm going to give you some insights today, I can give you this insight here that I took away from Forex news fundamentals that I am following on these Telegram thing, and they have done apparently a poll where they say that for gold, the Wall Street are mostly bearish, and a lot of them are actually neutral, and almost very few are bullish on the gold, but Main Street is extremely bullish. Okay. Oh, not extremely, but very bullish, very bullish. So, is that something to think of? What Wall Street is bearish, retail traders is bullish. Yeah, just mentioning that for the interest of it. And then there is none of the bank orders at the moment that really sticks out. Maybe 1495 tomorrow, the 1.2 billion. 1585, nah, not really too much at the moment. So yeah, sure. Those are options, by the way. So for gold, okay, let's do for gold. There's your sell opportunity. There's your sell opportunity. Mostly 1800, by the way. And right now, gold is pulling back because dollar is weak. But what I want to mention to you, okay, especially on gold, especially gold traders, this is gonna happen on Wednesday. I just don't know which amount of pips in either direction the market is going to go. So, let me tell you something different then. So from COVID times, we all learned something from COVID. What I learned from COVID, bless you. What I learned from COVID is this day here, okay? We are generally going to rise because, it's rising markets, rising risk. We fall from 1700 down to 15.5, and that's very round numbers, goes back up again and makes a slight higher height at 1703, and all the way back down to 1460, sorry. And then we made boom, okay? Now, you might think that, well, gold is supposed to fall because of transitionary, but it might not be technically straightforward. Okay, that is why I'm very hesitant to say anything about gold, because I don't want anyone to trade gold based upon my opinion, just because I think it's going to go down, but it might spike 200 pips or whatever before it falls, and that is absolutely outside my control. But I might be right in the end about the direction about it, but I might not get everything straight right there. So I am just going to be, I'm just going to be, straightforward with you as to there is a lot of things that can happen on Friday, on Wednesday, sorry. Okay, especially on gold market, Gold itself, dollar itself. So it's going to be algorithm trading, okay? It's going to be algorithm trading. So if you have money to spare, great. Gold is your friend. If you don't have money to spare, because I also say past performance is not indicative of future results. That is explicitly, especially in this situation, okay? Especially in this situation. What else? I'm supposed to have a meeting today. It's okay, 16. Okay. Okay. What else? I just lost a bit there. Okay, cool. So that is, and then also for silver, of course you can look bullish right now, but we haven't got up to sell prices we want to see for next week. So yeah. Seasonality sell for November. Yeah, it is, and also technically, fundamentally, also supposed to. So yeah, just make sure we all are on that very same page. Did anyone? Yeah. Bear 758. Welcome very much to the Discord channel. Just trying to see if there's any entries I can make today. Not because I need to make entries, but New Zealand yen is the strongest one today, so that's always great. Breaking higher, and an hour ago, yeah, sure, I guess. 10:30, sure. That was probably the entry I should have taken. And yeah, so looking for an hourly candle, 4-hourly candle, sorry, pull back, and then I was just see if I can get in there. But still to the upside, and also for yen, USD yen, it's also to the upside a lot. So both yen weakness and dollar strength, kind of a thing. That's kind of my market update today. Nothing has really materialized as of right now. Oil is rising off the books. Bitcoin came down to the buy prices I was looking for yesterday. So that's always fun too. US 30 has not come down to my longer term trade entries. So just waiting for that one too. So yeah, I think that's enough for me today. I've not enough bubbling around. I'm gonna do daily setups tonight. With these new times, I think I will probably make that go backwards so we can still meet at the same time, because it's Europe that changed their time, and then Europe should adapt. Because right now it will be at 11:30. That's when it starts. That's a bit too late for me, so I think I need to redo the hours. And if that doesn't fit for you, I do apologize for that. But we will make a poll and to see which time is best for everyone, and then we will go forward with it. But of course it will be recorded, so if you do have access to that, you will have access. So you will get access to the recordings. Do not worry. Okay, have a great day. Thank you guys for joining in, and happy trading for tomorrow.